Welcome into today's pre-race conversations. We wrapped up Xfinity at about 1 or 2 in the morning. Tanner Marlar here alongside Stephen Stumpf here from Echo Park Speedway, not Atlanta Motor Speedway. Echo Park.
Yes.
Happy to be here for tonight's Cup race. And we've had an action-packed weekend already, starting actually over in Connecticut today, though, Stephen. Craftsman Truck Series got going at Lime Rock earlier, and it was fun to watch.
Fun to watch, but it was also pretty much a one-man show. Corey Heim won the pole, led all but one of the 100 laps, won pretty much going away for his 5th win of the season. He becomes the first truck driver to win 3 consecutive road course races, and, he's led more than 40% of all the laps this year. He continues to be the top dog there.
Yeah, you talk about a guy that's just got the world in front of him in terms of talent, it's Corey Heim. Let's be honest here. Do you think, we're getting closer to this halfway point of the season. What do the prospects look like for him going into next year?
I think with a lot of things, I think it just depends on sponsorship. I think if the money's there, I think he's going to be in Cup very, very soon. If not, I would at least hope he would move up to Xfinity. I think the Truck Series field would hope it moves up next year.
Yeah.
But he continues to do what he's doing. He gets the opportunities presented in front of him. Even if he doesn't win, he dominates. He's doing everything he needs to do, and he'll have another turn in the Cup car with 2311 next week at Chicago.
It will, and I think that'll be really interesting, especially if Chicago stays dry. Xfinity now. Last night, you and I were both here. We were here till the wee hours of the morning, but we got to watch a pretty good race. It was really unpredictable. There was a lot of cautions. Really not a lot, only 9, but it seemed like every caution played a big role in how that race played out.
Yeah. First, there was a caution on lap 3 after a 90-minute rain delay. There was a wreck on the big one on the backstretch immediately after we went back racing. This one ended up being pretty intriguing because I think with most races at Echo Park and the super speedways in general, we expect it to be the RCR Invitational. Austin Hill was the 3-time defending winner here, going for 4. Lap 15, his 21 car is a fuel pickup problem. He goes 6 laps down, finishes 5 laps down. Pretty much was a non-factor the rest of the day. Then Jesse Love got caught in the big one, had some damage, and he was back in the lead towards the end of the race. But Nick Sanchez had an impressive move to muscle by him with 6 to go and take the win.
Yeah, Nick Sanchez got a really good push from Eric Almirola, who honestly I think had the fastest car in the field, just couldn't quite get the drafting together there towards at the end. But nonetheless, big win for Nick Sanchez and a big win for that team.
Exactly, and it's the Big Machine's first win since 2022. Their second in their career. Also their first with a full-time driver. And think back to last October at the Charlotte Roval when Parker Kligerman was so close to winning. That team gets redemption now, and Nick Sanchez was on the bubble, kind of fighting for his playoff life, and now he gets to breathe easy and fight for a championship this September.
And finally, to the main event, the Cup race today. We've got a lot of action on tap, and NASCAR has packed today with a lot of different elements, the biggest of which is the first round of the in-season tournament. We've got matchups all across the grid. Tell me, Stephen, who's your big upset matchup for today?
My upset, and I'll post my bracket later, is I think the 29 seed Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to upset 4 seed Christopher Bell. Now, that seems almost preposterous because Bell won here in February, but even though he won, Toyota has historically not done well on super speedways. I believe that was only their second of the next-gen era. And Bell is very hit or miss on super speedways. On the other hand, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he hasn't won at Echo Park, but he's won Daytona and Talladega twice apiece. He seems to always be in the mix in these races, and my prediction is that he'll be in front and finish ahead of Bell by the time this one ends after 260 laps.
I'll give you my upset pick, and it's going to be Daniel Suarez, but I want to highlight what I think is the most interesting matchup here in this in-season tournament. A.J. Allmendinger and Michael McDowell. I think those two could really shake things up. If we're going to compare this to basketball terms, I think they're one of the low seeds that could really cause a lot of noise, given that we've got Chicago, Sonoma up next. But it all starts here. Whoever beats the other one here at Atlanta. And I think that's really interesting. Who do you got winning today, Stephen?
It's tough to say. Hendrick, Chevrolet in particular, have dominated Atlanta, at least in terms of the winning circle. Ford dominates qualifying. They swept the top 8 spots, but in this car configuration, they've only won twice, both with Joey Logano. But I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney. oh so close, 3/1000ths of a second behind in February of last year. Won the pole in February, finished fourth. I think he gets it done tonight. He's due.
I think he is. I agree. However, I'm going to go with a Chevrolet. I'm going to go with one that we've all said is due a win. And we've all said we think he's getting it before the year's over. I think tonight's the night Carson Hocevar gets it done with the win here at Echo Park.
Excellent choice. Finished second a year ago. Had it gone green to the, or not, finished second in February. Had it gone green to the end, he might have had a chance to win it.
I think that's a good one. That's all from today's pre-race conversations. We'll see you guys here in just a moment when the green flag drops at Echo Park Speedway.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code FRONTSTRETCH to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Come back more for some great racing video content. And if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.